haven't been live in about a week and a bit, so hopefully it still works smoothly. That'd be very nice if it does. My mouse isn't working smoothly though. It's like darting across my screen at 5 frames per second. Probably because my mouse pad's like rested on a box. Sweet. Anyway, that's all done. Is this gonna work? Sick. Cool. Oh, it was people. I heard something like screaming. Jesus. Yo, how you doing, bro? Welcome in, man. Hope you had a good one. Hope you had a good day. Is this loud enough? That doesn't look particularly loud. Huh. Right, I don't know why that's not too loud. Do I need to bring that in closer to me? Well, let's see. Okay. I don't know. Like I say, we haven't been live for a little while, so we might have a few teething issues in this stream. Hopefully everyone's had a good week. Or, well, since last week anyway, I should say. You're fine? Yeah, doing good, bro. Doing good. Stream. Sick. Remind me later. Iracing esports? No, not this year. I might racing a different esports like later in the year, but not F1 esports. Yeah, I'd like to do F4 esports or the F1600. That'd be pretty cool. The thing is with the F4 racing, what puts me off is it looks a bit like banger racing in the sense that everyone just crashes into everyone. The F1600's like that anyway, but at least you're not getting like the wing damage, right? It looks a little bit less brutal. Whereas with thingamajiggy, with the F4 and it's a bit brutal. What the bleep just happened? Right, let's see if we can crack on a little bit here. I'm really not too sure what to do with my microphone loudness because I haven't touched anything since last time, and it should be okay. It should be okay. Oh my god, the stream bots are going off at each other. But yes, anyway. Let me just pop that there. Try and get out on track. How you doing, bro? Welcome in, man. Hope you're doing good. The competition's pretty good in F4, but like even the ranked races are pretty chaos, you know. Not good chaos. Chaos like you don't know if you're gonna finish that race today, chaos. Yo, bro, welcome in, man. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, man, it's been a little while. I've been good. I've been busy. Been busy up at Silverstone. Continuing to write my book, continuing to build my website. So yeah, it's been a busy little period. It's been a busy little period, but I hope you're doing good as well, man. And to be honest, just taking a refresher with my approach to streaming and social media and all that malarkey. Do you race IRL? I mean, I do, but I wouldn't really say like full time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say like I race in real life because that indicates that I'm out every weekend or doing it full time. You know, do I have plans to partake in occasional races? 100%. Yeah. Hope you're good, bro. Yeah, it's been a little while. Been good, man. To be honest, just took a good little healthy breather. Away from the internet while I focused on some other stuff. Yeah. Not to be too wrapped up in the old internet. And when to take a break from it is not a bad thing, I think. But hope you're doing well also. Yeah, I'm doing good, Ethan. Hope you're doing good as well, bro. Apologies if the microphone's a bit quiet today. I don't really understand why it might be quiet. Again, like, it wasn't really planned that I was going to stream today. I just sort of ended up feeling like it, to be honest. Gotta do what you gotta do. No, exactly, man. To be honest, I feel pretty energized to go and get some up times. I've also been testing around with some new pedal configurations. Race it this week? I think I will. I don't want to make any solid promises, but I think I will have a go at Le Mans Ultimate again. But are you saying like they're racing on Le Mans, like the track, this week? Or do you mean just like Le Mans the game? If so, if it's the M.2 at Le Mans, that'd be awesome. Did you get a new pedal? No, I just tried messing around with a few settings, to be honest. Because I noticed I was having a situation that, basically I was waking up in the morning with massive cramp in my left leg. So basically I've spent a week, when I had time of course, but driving at like a much lower brake pressure. So instead of driving like 110 consistently, I was driving at like 50. Well, of course I was like off the pace for that time. Now I'm back up to about 80, but just to retune the brain a little bit to get used to a lower brake pressure. Not to be 100% dependent on smashing the pedal all the time. You know what I mean? I see. Yeah, I think I still will have a go. I mean, I'm back at Silverstone working on Saturday and Sunday. On Friday... Oh, hello, mate. Hello. Oh, hello. On Friday, I'm going to do a watch-along for F1 Esports. Of course, I'm not going to show the broadcast on the screen, just my reaction and what I'm thinking and what I'm seeing, right? Probably a bit silly of me there. Okay, I do feel bad for that guy. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in like that. That was a bit... wasn't silly, but a bit disrespectful. Anyway. If I had voice to chat, I would... I don't have my microphone mapped in the game, so I would have apologised, but... Anyway, moving on. How you doing, Lewis? Let me have that on you. For me it is. Because I'm driving for content. Well, I'm driving because I'm enjoying it, but... I'm also... Did the guy just... I think he tried to straight line me. Sergio. Hang about. I just heard something smash the barrier. Wait. Where is Chase? We'll go on gyrocam. Did he actually try to take me out? Oh, he did. I'm not gonna lie, I have a big temptation to try to be funny here. I'm just messaging him like unlucky. I won't though. Although the temptation is there. Just trying to find a setting at the moment. Sharpening setting. Need to like improve my frame rate a little bit. Nah, we don't need to be disrespectful against him, Lewis. Because to be honest, he might have just been laughing his ass off, in all honesty. Like, I know I would have been in his shoes. So maybe he's just not taking it all that seriously. Like, yeah, we don't need to call him a weirdo, just maybe because he's having fun. Because again, he was all over the pit exit, wasn't he? I don't know if you saw it from the screen being up, but he was all over the pit exit, weaving everywhere, so he's maybe just having fun with it, you know? Go back to my old saying of, it is what it is. What will F1 Esports be broadcast on? No idea, my friend, to be honest. Anyway, going back to your question about is Irating still worth it? For me it is, because I'm doing content and yeah, because I'm doing content around it, so it makes sense for me. So technically I'm not really losing money, right? Especially, yeah, just because it's a business. Although I don't look at it like a business doing content. It is a business expense to be paying for iRacing, to be doing content, etc. So for me, I'm not like losing money, if that makes any sense. Whereas if I wasn't making content from it, and if I wasn't earning money from social media, then it wouldn't be a business expense. And that changes the dynamic of it, right? How you doing, Michael? Hope you're doing well. Can't be that hard, can it? I mean, I don't know. It might be. Affordable sim to run on Xbox. Ah, sick, man. Have you found any ones that you came across, Rob? Like any rigs or and all that sort of stuff? Long time, man. Yeah, it's been a little while. It's been like a week and a half since I streamed. Yeah, I'm good, man. to be honest, I was just busy. Doing some work at Silverstone, continuing to build sort of my website at the moment, writing a bit more of my book. To be honest, like, yeah, just enjoying, and I have to be really, really honest as well on this, right? I started to see too much YouTube and social media like a business. So I was thinking a bit too much about the numbers. I was thinking too much about, like, oh my god, this would do well, or that would do well, or if I do that, it might do this, and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, now I need to take a step back, because I was losing the purpose of why I was actually doing the content. And the first point of the content, well, depending on the video, like for me, live streaming right now is just for fun. If I'm doing a video on a tutorial, it should be to help someone, not to monetize it directly, you know what I mean? And I could feel in my brain that I was changing a little bit, and I was starting to think too much about the videos that would do well for financial, rather than what would be purposeful, you know? So at that point I was like, okay, whoa. Let's slow that horse down and get a handle of it, you know? Mate, it's awesome, I love it. Like, first of all, just getting paid with Silverstone, I like, that's pretty cool. But then learning a lot more about the cars, learning about how stuff works. I don't want to say his name, just in case he doesn't want to be put on the stream. But even learning some details on how gravel affects the oil pump, what damages can happen. You know, like, so for me it was really an interesting thing. What model is it? It's from a company called Regen. And yeah, it just takes away the blue light. These are actually a colored version of it, but mainly I'm just using them to reduce blue light. So my eyes struggle less when driving. I appreciate that, Michael. I really do, my friend. Oh, I don't want to drop my cup of tea first of all. That'll be good. But no, I really do appreciate that. To be honest, what I'm looking to do, in sort of the, I can't say reformation, because reformation is too extreme of a word. I'm looking to try and do a bit more on, like, the real life now. Racing, on the content. I'm not really speaking about vlogs because it's not really my thing. But to be honest, I want to learn as much as I can about racing cars, from how they function, how they work, and then hopefully share that knowledge with other people, you know? So the same way as I went on, like how my YouTube channel basically started, right, was sharing info. I kind of want to do that now with real life racing. No, they're not super secret. They're just the Puma Speed Cab Pros, what are designed for real life racing, but I like them in the sim as well. Depends where you're from, really, for the retailer. In the UK, I use a company called Scott Speed Racing, I think it's called. I haven't got a link on my live streaming page right now, but soon I'll have a link to the website I'm making, or have like all external links and all the detail as well. Yeah, FIA. It's always changing. That's what's cool about the world as well. Man, I'm not in the flow, Jesus Christ. F1600. Got that now. Again, under the limit. Underwhelming, to be honest. The laps were decent, but I need to get used to my brake pedal again. Because my inputs are not 100% there at the moment. I also need to change something on the graphics because my FPS is pretty poor. Right, let me get rid of that. Leave that. Get rid of that. Don't understand why my FPS is just so low. Maybe I need to restart the whole thing. Oh, that's my recording software. Yo, how you doing, Nova? Hope you had a good day. Hope you had a good holiday as well. Might have to go with them. Things that actually destroy gloves on the sim, so I don't want to go super expensive. What gloves have you had before? To be honest, like, more than likely, part of the reason the gloves are getting destroyed is maybe from the quality of the glove, you know? So that might be just something to think about and consider. Only follow very recent leagues. I can only truly compare different F1 Indy. Step out to watch MotoGP. Nice, man. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting into MotoGP a little bit. It's 4 AM. That is not ideal. Yeah, I'm doing good, bro. Hope you're doing good as well. GTA just needs some braces to zip it up and get those. Sick. That sounds like a good setup, to be fair, man. Can we post it, dude? That'd be cool to hear. Oh my god, the game looks terrible. FPS is FPS though. Because like, I think this car might be free. I'm not too sure though. Quite a few FPS drops in that corner. Yo, Ricky, thanks for the raid, man. Hope you had a good stream, man. Hope you had a good day. Cheers, Rocky. Appreciate the help. bit bouncy on the curve. I don't know if the chat just blocked you up or if you meant to put 3 stars. Cool. Bit better on the pace at the end of that. Yeah, there's some... Do I? I don't think I do. I don't know. I don't know if I do, to be honest. I've never looked into it. I don't know why I get chat here. Where's chat? Uh-oh. That's a lot of stuff. Chat. Where's chat? Hello? Where is chat? Oh, there's chat. I can't get it though. There it is. No! Come here. Thank you. Sweet. We'll put that there. Oh man, I need to get my mouse working so much better. It's super frustrating. Yeah, I've never really looked into those things, to be honest. Might be worth it. Do you stream on TikTok? I used to, but I don't anymore. For multiple reasons. First of all, let me sign up to this race. But yeah, for multiple reasons. The first one is I switched from being on Streamlabs OBS to normal OBS, and it's just a bit more difficult to set up the TikTok stream. Second of all, to be honest, I just want to focus a bit more to enjoying the stream. I found that when I was having to watch 3 chats at the same time, was intense. Plus, I'm not really the type of person that enjoys like super hyperactive streaming. I like just to come and to chill. Just sort of be who I would be if I didn't have the camera on, you know what I mean? And yeah, when having like 3 streams up, it's kind of like hard to chill because there's just so much going on. Can I join Race Face, please? Can I join the race? What was it for 77? A lot of money, isn't it? It is a lot of moolahs. That is a lot of moolahs. Indeedios, isn't it? Jesus. Then Steam is a great offer. Wait, so it's cheaper to get Iracing subscription on Steam? That's crazy. I never thought that would be the case. Apparently, yes. It's not always been that way, though, has it? Like, unless I'm going crazy. Or I probably am. It's not always been that way around, has it? Right. We should have a higher FPS this race. I'll have a proper look at these settings. Crowd. Off. Off. Ah, you can't just input a number. That'd be nice if you could. Yeah, of course I can, Mateo. At the moment I'm just running 56. I haven't bothered changing anything since the default. Right, so I was saying to Mateo first, it's literally just default setup I'm running from fixed setup series at the moment. But the reason I'm laughing is Yokun is trying to like be really nice and he's trying to use my referral link to help, but the settings I have on Twitch is blocking him from doing so. Mate, if you like, of course you don't need my permission, of course, it sounds silly to say, but I really do appreciate it, but feel free to use yours or whatever can be helping you out as well, my friend, or if you have a friend or whoever who may benefit from it as well. Like, yeah. Regardless, I really do appreciate it, dude. Sound. Appreciate it, bro. Sounds like a tractor. I'm rated second in the same lobby. I did see a Mateo in my research of this. Didn't realise that was you. Well, if you out-qualify me, I'm going to take you out in turn 1. Snibby, if I say your name correctly, my apologies if I don't. Have you played any other racing games? Do I read a Yoki? Because I've been trying to understand how to utilise that sort of stuff better. Do I really? That's quite a lot of pizzas. I'm guessing iRacing won't let you take out the money. You can only use the referral money in-game, I'm presuming. Yeah, but Snibby, if you have played other games, or let's say if you haven't played other games, then have a little play on some other games, I would say. Then you can get an idea about ping. If it's alright, then iRacing should be okay as well. Generally, iRacing's pretty okay. Okay, how was your experience with LMU, my friend? Because the F1 servers are quite weird. But if your experience with LMU is okay, it'll probably be pretty good in iRacing. $10. Damn. Right, getting my referral code set up for next stream. What about that money? did. Mega tracking car combo. Seriously mega. If I get my ass in gear and earn enough money this year, I'll be back here. Well, we'll be back here if I get my ass in gear. Oh, lucky man. You had a good day. That was almost... Was that about? Strange. Right, I think that is the pole position. Nice. But yeah, this track is pretty good though. I think this is a proper track in real life. And what I mean by like a proper track is old school. Like, just grass, barriers and gravel. What are you doing? I presume that's on the weekend, right? Lucky? If so, then I won't be. Because I'm working Silverstone over the weekend. I forgot to put my steering wheel animation on. Just north of Manchester. Yeah, just north actually. Or south. It's either just north or just south of Manchester. I can't remember what one it is. What do you mean we're working Silverstone? South? Copy that, thank you. Well, one second, I'm just gonna look in for the start and I'll be in a second. Oh my god, those lights went up quick. I'm lucky enough to be an instructor there, so on the weekend I'll be instructing on their Silverstone drive experiences. Patrick the Star is his car. A legend. I kind of want him to overtake me because I want to see his car. Go ahead, mate. Go on. I want to see your car. Ha! What a ledge. Look at that! Is he running a Patrick Star livery with an Irating helmet? I think he is. I actually need to focus. Right, okay. Time to focus. appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I'm a very lucky boy. Yeah, I'm very lucky. When I started all this back in like 2010, when I started sim racing, 2014 when I started taking it seriously, I could have never imagined I would have ended up working at Silverstone. Get to run the perimeter road. Like, I was able to do it on Saturday night. I was just able to run the perimeter road around the track, you know. Sounds like quite a small thing, but it actually means a lot to me. Thank you, man. That means a lot to me as well. Yeah, I hope to maximise the opportunity. I really do. Crazy. I haven't been on this hill. Well, I've walked it. I've walked it, but I haven't actually driven on it yet. I have, I might go on it next Sunday, not this Sunday coming up. But next Sunday, because I'm not working next Sunday. Yeah, I'm not working next Sunday. And I might be there anyway to watch a Formula 4 race, so I might sneak on it then, have a little whirl. That's a great. Ah, thank you, Luke. Appreciate you, man. Right, I'm gonna try something with my pedals, because I'm not really enjoying my brake pedal right now. Please work. Hmm. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Sick. I have VRS pedals, but I wouldn't mind upgrading to some active pedals in the next few months. Yeah. At the moment, to be honest, I'm a bit developing in what I want from the pedal. Because I have like a little bit of numbness in my left leg, so I have a bit of a lack of feeling from my left pedal compared to my right foot. Do you see what I mean? Like if I press the pedal with my right foot, I have better feeling than with my left. So I'm just developing that a little bit. Light mode is criminal. Yeah. Is the track section used part of the GP track, or is it inside where the track is? For the single seaters, we use the inside track, yeah. Straight up a flashbang. Well, hope you enjoy, man. Hope you're enjoying the flashbang. You're loving it? Ba, 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 ba. I'm loving it. Ba, 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 ba. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. This is just a classic case of someone begging for attention. ICBA. Do you drive this car most of the time? Yeah, no, I think it's probably my favourite car on iRacing, to be honest. It is my favourite car. It's also one of my favourite cars in real life. Like, is that another really good livery? Yeah, this car in real life is like a car that I want to race a lot. It's just phenomenal. '07, 007, James Bond. How you doing, bro? Oh, bit of a jump scare. Doing good, man. Hope you're doing good as well, bro. Mate, it was a really good race though. It was a really good race until that point. And I loved your livery. It was just unlucky. I've done that mistake a million times, you know. The barrier on the inside. Can't play to improve genuine sim racing. Good question. It's hard to answer that question because there are kind of two answers to that. I have to ask you the question: what are you trying to improve? Is it like everything at once, or are you just trying to get faster? You need to focus. Look, if your only focus is to get faster, then I would probably recommend iRacing. No, just playing Assetto Corsa because it's free, and you have like, well, it's not free, but a lot of mods are free, I should say. Just trying to become better overall sim racer. Oh, I see what you mean. So it's like everything. Look, if you have the spare money to put into iRacing, then I would recommend it. But a good alternative is Le Mans Ultimate, to be honest. And in some ways, Le Mans Ultimate is also better than iRacing. So, honestly, bro, I would say first option would be iRacing, second option would be La Ultimate. And then also having Assetto Corsa there, because I think it's a really good game just to enjoy. And that would be my few ways to go about it. Probably shouldn't have changed my brake pedal before this body lap. I've done no practice. Hurry up just so quick. I map a manual button on my manual clutch on my upshift. I'll show you what after the lap. So basically, if you look at my clutch thing in the telemetry, you see it goes from like 0 to 100 like instantly. And the reason it does that is I have a button on my wheel that's mapped to be my clutch. what means I can engage the clutch within like a few milliseconds and get the gear engaged, rather than having to press my foot manually down a clutch. It'll take longer, you know. I'll show you after this body laps how it looks in the menu. Mate, yeah, the hairpin's crazy in real life. Sweet. These mouse work. There we go. So I have it in my keybinds, I think. Yes. There we go. So just down here, Luca, I have a second clutch mapped. So I have it mapped on my steering wheel. So while I do my upshift with my finger, with my thumb, I also press in the top right button on my wheel. So at the same time, I press them. So the clutch goes in within a few milliseconds, within the length of the button press. And the length of the button press is much shorter than a whole clutch, like a foot clutch or a hand clutch. So it is manipulating the game, to be honest. It's an exploit, for sure. And that's also faster than the game doing it automatically for you. So it's like a double bonus, really. On the downshift, it can become a little bit sketchy. So that's just something to watch out for, though. Should I hop on some of them new? Think about it. Maybe tomorrow, my friend. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, I think it could work. Tomorrow could be nice. Deal. Hey, I didn't make a full deal. Hang about. Is this legally binding? Played F1 games for about 4 years. Only been on wheel a few months. Oh, sweet, man. What wheel did you get? But hang on. I don't want to make any legally binding deals on stream. Not here for the dodgy deals, you know what I mean? A good level of 4 seatback is a really good conversation topic, to be honest. I would say I always try to go as strong as you can handle without being distracted. Like, as soon as you feel like you're having to be distracted by the wheel, then you're probably a bit too high. But the stronger you can go with the wheel before it becomes a negative distraction to you, i.e. you're putting focus and energy to controlling the wheel rather than feeding the game, then you know what I mean, that's where it becomes a bit too much. If you go too low on the 4C back, you're just going to feel like you're driving without a sensation. So yeah, that's basically the balance. Go as high as you need to start feeling like the wheel is just about to overpower you, and then reduce it by like a few percent, and normally that's about right. So I just did. See you tomorrow. You should be my negotiation team, my friend. I should get you on my contract deals. Be like, we asked for 2 million. Well, see you tomorrow. Thanks for the contract. See ya. Bye. First of all, hope you're doing good. Absolute giga combo indeed. Still sim racing a fair bit, my friend. I'm not really checking live stream too much at the moment. I don't know who's on or who's off. Easy, where do I sign? Ah, now I got you on the negotiation. Yeah, it's from the Ford yesterday. Nice, man. What do you reckon is cleaner? Formula Ford or F4 on Iracing? Because I've been thinking about trying to find a way into doing the British F4 series by MSUK. Or, well, preferably I prefer to do the F1600 series by them. Just over further car. But I think they have a few more restrictions. Like, I think with the F1600 now, you can't be like pro and to do the series or something like that. I'm not too sure. I haven't researched it enough to know, to be honest. Better than F1600. Yeah. I think it also depends on the track, right? probably F4 around this track wouldn't be too bad. Because you're not like, you're a bit dirty air limited. And kind of, as long as you cover the inside, you're alright. But holy moly. When you go to a track like Zandvoort and F4, where the straight is just about long enough to get the move, but not quite long enough to make it easy. Oh, mate. F4 Silverstone. To be fair though, I always like, I always say there's two sides of the fence in this. Because if you're not trying to achieve anything with your Irating and all that sort of stuff, and you're just here for a bit of a mess about, have a good evening. And you don't take offence to people sending it. But it can be a good laugh, but if you're even trying to do anything remotely serious, like content or gaining Irating or safety rating, oh, it's over. As soon as you touch the F4 car, it's over. Yeah, this will be my final race. For today at least. I've been having a half-decent waking up routine at like 6 AM. And I'm completely aware to not destroy that bad boy. AKA, it's getting to my bedtime. Didn't think I'll be saying that. At 26. Need my cup of tea. And go to bed. Gets worse, mate. I'm already cooked. Well, I presume you're born in 1995, right? Going by your username. I'm at that age now, my friend, where it is legally binding. I have to make a noise every single time I stand up or sit down. I was in the service stations the other day, and someone else was fulfilling the obligation. I was walking past going into the service station, and this guy was like sitting down to get in his car. I just heard like the loudest sort of groan. I was really careful with my words then to make it sound out of context, but literally the bro was like hanging onto his spine by the sound of it. I can't wait to get to that age. And mind you, my knees are already a bit cooked. We're at 6,000. 1 second. Uh, 6,500, man. Hope you're doing very well. Can't get my word down anymore. Hope you're doing well there, bro. Yeah, I can't wait to get on the ball. I don't know, I think if you look at it in the right way, getting gold is a privilege. Like, relatively in the world, it wasn't too long ago people didn't make it past 40, you know? So, to possibly get to 90, I'd love to get to 100 years old, but I think that's a privilege. Yeah, no, it's good progress to be fair. One thing I've really, to be honest, upped my game with on Iracing is understanding, the battles, etc. Because how quickly Irating can be just dropped. Like understanding the contact model, etc. And what sort of wheel interlocking will end in a DNF. At Spa of all places. Was Eau Rouge flat on lap 1? Because if it was flat, that must have been pretty difficult to be keeping the lead, right? The slipstream in those things must be humongous. That's a really good question. Regen, blue light blockers. Am I doing another round? Today not, my friend. I need to go to bed. Done much karting? Nah. I've never done a karting proper race. Of course I've done rentals, but not the way to have the final up. Yeah, I've done rentals before, but I've never done a proper karting meeting. I didn't really intend to be honest. I think the only reason I would do it is for fitness. Only final lap matters. I'm not gonna lie then, my cynical brain would have just waited until final lap, hunted everyone off. How long have you been sim racing? Competitively since 2014, and like generally since 2010. Yeah, the thing is like, I don't want to spend that much time away from home anymore. Like, when I was younger, I'd probably been well up for it. But I don't know, I don't know how to describe it, but if I'm away from home working, I see that as productive. But with like the rental and all that sort of karting championships, I think they look mega. But I feel like I can put that money towards like next Formula Ford Festival, for example, the Walter Hayes Trophy. You know what I mean? Like, all those little details, they add up. I haven't been there in years, mate. Last time I went to Oulton Park was 2019. But I want to race here again. It just is the best. It just is. Damn, that's raining a lot outside. Oh no, we're going to be 6.4K still. Jerome. On my steering wheel it said 6.5, but I presume it was because it was rounded up. Yeah, I appreciate that, Patrick. It's mainly because my microphone's a bit quiet. I don't know why. To be honest, I just didn't try it before the stream, so it was my fault for not researching it. But for next time, the microphone should be back to its normal sound. So it's not that the game sound is louder than before, it's that my microphone is quieter than before. Do you know what I mean? So that'll be fixed in the future. That'll be sound. That'll be all good. Yeah, I think come for BTCC. I don't know. I generally don't spend that much time at racing tracks, to be honest, because like I get a bit upset that I'm not driving. To be honest, if I'm completely honest. So yeah, like I don't really spend that much time at racing tracks. Like unless I'm doing something there, I don't really like it, to be honest. That is insanely windy. Well, if I don't have a roof tomorrow, I know why. Jesus. Oh, you work there? Fair play, mate. What do you do there, if you don't mind me asking? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Paddock? Sweet as a nut. One of the mechanics in the main circuit garage. Nice, dude. That's sick. Fair play to you. So, is that involving a lot of getting the cars prepped for like arrive and drive experiences? Because I think Oulton Park does that, right? If I'm not mistaken. Right. Pretty much, yeah. Ah, that is sick, man. That is sick. Fair play to you, lad. Fair play. That is crack at lacking. Right. I'm gonna call it a day, everyone. So I want to go to bed. Well, get ready for bed as well. So I'm gonna thank you all for watching. It really does actually mean a lot to me. So yeah, thank you everyone. Probs will be back live tomorrow, and Probs will do something like Le Mans Ultimate. I reckon that could be fun. Let me find someone to raid on Iracing. But yeah, no, I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And looking to do a bit more in the future as well. Let's see. Let's do this guy. Right. Slash raid Bosch. So if you would like to jump over on that raid when we're on Twitch, feel free to do so. Of course, no pressure, no obligation. While that's loading, what we're going to do is go and end the YouTube live stream as well. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Do appreciate you all, and we'll see about going back live tomorrow. Of course, no promises on timing and all that sort of hoo-ha, but yeah, really do appreciate you all, and I will catch you lot later. Grazie everyone. Ciao ciao. Bye bye. And we're also going to do the stream over